Rest in peace joke, says Mark Moran, a comedian I've never heard of, but maybe he's funny. I don't know. Condolences. I didn't even know you knew them. Oh, Marky boy. I assume he's a comedian. Although this person, Matt, doesn't think he's very funny. Clearly. Very good burn.
Is that good?
I think it is. What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to Redditor Memes. Now, as you can tell by the title and thumbnail, today I'm murdering people. With words, though, on the internet. So relax, yeah, YouTube? Get off my back. Let's go. Right. Is it true? The White House blocked the US Postal Service from sending face masks to every US household in April. Is that actually legit? If that is true, that is a madness, first of all. Masks do not work. You are all being conditioned and you're falling for it. Right, that's why medical professions have worn them for decades. Because they don't work. Yeah, makes a lot of sense to me. Y'all, look what Barnes & Nobles did. LMFAO. That was a weird pronunciation of LMFAO, but who cares? They did. Love Harry Potter. Upset with J.K. Rowling? Well, try a new series. There has been a lot of backlash recently in the news about J.K. Rowling. Very strange point of view that she has. But anyway, that's not the point of this post. So, their point is, here's a bunch of books that wouldn't exist without her and her amazing talent. Yeah, what an epic own. Wizard of Earthsea was published 30 years before Harry Potter was even a good idea in Rowling's head, and Gaiman's Book of Magic was published 7 years before Harry Potter as well. Not to even mention how she isn't remotely responsible for those works displayed either. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that fantasy, the genre of fantasy, was invented before Harry Potter. I could be wrong there, but I think that's the case. You give off MDE, Micro D energy. And you give off a gravitational pull, you fat effer. What kind of allergic reaction adds £50? But go ahead and tell me how I need therapy while you're passing every selfie through 3 filters or covering your face with an emoji like some catfish that can't be bothered to find a more attractive woman to impersonate. Idiot, you need to see a personal trainer or a nutritionist. Or continue your marathon of a pity party through your Instagram story. Or continue your creative writing exercises to a guy you barely communicated with for a week, even though it's no big deal to you. I wanted to be delicate with you because you were clearly too fragile for some honest feedback, but seeing as how you already have a big appetite, why don't you go ahead and eat a bag of D's? Wow. Yeah, that's a nuke, by the way. That is not a murder, that is an absolute nuke. Jesus, you can get sent to jail for that, surely. Oh my goodness me. How to ruin someone's life with just words. Incredible. My daughter does not want to have children, which makes me very disappointed in her. What can I do? You can get a life. Honestly, if you wanted more kids, you should have had them yourself. End of story. I'm proud of your daughter for not living her life for you. Having children is one of the most monumental decisions of someone's life. 3 cheers to the adults who opt out, for whatever reason, of having children. Good for them for thinking for themselves. Get a hobby, adopt a dog, look in the mirror and realize your daughter is most likely disappointed in you. Yes, you. Am I making that clear? Very good. The only thing that we, Twitter, want going viral is this tweet. #wear-a-mask. And yeah, it's on its way to going viral. Very good stuff, Twitter. No, my body, my choice. That's like saying, my car, my choice. Then going 100 miles per hour in a school zone and killing all the kids. Well, a little bit of an extreme simile there, but I get your point. Frozen butt moose effers. Your bacon is ham and not even that good. Curling is boring. I have no idea what's going on here. Frozen butt moose effers. That is a new one. Our healthcare is free. Oh, I see. So it might be at Canadian people. Okay, so our healthcare is free. We don't have $50,000 student loans at age 18. Medicine is free for youth under 25. Now that I know this is about Canadian people, let me reread this. Frozen butt moose effers. Okay, your bacon is ham and not even that good. And curling is boring. Do Canadians famously curl? Maybe they do, I don't know. I thought they were more of an ice hockey group of people, but hey, I could be wrong. Anyway, marijuana is legal, abortions are free, our drinking age is 19, your president is a racist orange Cheeto, and your police kill black people for sport. Sit this one out, love. Woo, yeah, I mean, I can't disagree with any of that. Does anyone but me believe many forest fires are intentionally started to back the claim of global warming? No, first of all, no one does. That's a facepalm right there. Second of all, let's move on to the murder. Well, forest has one R and fires is plural, not possessive. But other than that, I'd totally take your opinion over a peer-reviewed scientific journal produced following decades of advanced study by a career professional. Yes, I'd totally take your opinion, you random anonymous Twitter user who makes stupid points. Oh, hey guys, you better hide your women. Jesus, okay, with that haircut, really? Okay? Do they use your hairline to teach Pythagoras' theorem? Yeah, honestly, can we just get... Can we get a cheeky little line in to complete that triangle? Look at that right angle on the left-hand side. It's perfect. It is absolutely perfect. If I had to guess, we'll go with what? That's obviously a 90 degrees there, bottom left. Top looks more like a 60. Yeah, I think about 60. And then 30 degrees over on the right-hand side. It's a perfect triangle. I love it. It's a perfect triangle. There's nothing... I love it. What's funny is you genuinely could use that hairline to teach Pythagoras' theorem. Like, yes, it's a burn, it's a murder, but it's also completely legit. Like, that line, is 90 degrees. That angle is 90 degrees. It's perfect, man. I doubt any gay people have been in the military. Hi, I'm gonna clear that up. I'm a Marine Corps veteran. I served 8 years in 2 theatres of war. I served with every race, creed, and sexual orientation. Some of the best warriors I had the privilege to fight with were gayer than San Francisco during Pride Month. I guarantee those guys would slap you up and down the street till you screamed, "Thank you, sir. May I have another?" And don't get this twisted, I'm a good old-fashioned Southern conservative Christian from the great state of South Carolina, and I don't go out for that. However, I don't hate them for living their life. After all, that's what we were fighting for, and I certainly won't have you mitigating their service just because you're insecure about that time your uncle stuck his finger through the toilet paper and you secretly liked it a little too much. So sit down and shut up. Oh wow, didn't have to bring the uncle into it, that old trope, but hey, it did the job. Wow, a murder of the highest order. Lol, science is the answer? How ironic, considering this is a flat out lie. How many times has science been proven false? A man sits, holding a device that is the culmination of uncountable hours of scientific research, and uses it to tell the rest of the world that science is a lie. Congratulations, mates. You played yourself. Well done. Did you know swimming with dolphins is super dangerous because they will try to have sex with you and you will drown in the process? Is that actually true? I hope it's not true. That is absolutely mad. I know dolphins do have sex for pleasure, but with humans? I hope not. That's generally not true. Okay, good. Tens of thousands of people have fairly close within legal boundaries interactions with wild dolphins every year, and there are only a handful of reported incidents. I was going to say that. I've been fortunate enough to swim with wild dolphins before in Mauritius, my hometown. So I'm just going to say this. None of them had sex with me. Thank you very much. So I think we're all good there. Anyway, here's another comment though. I have swam with wild dolphins off the coast of Zanzibar. No interspecies sex was attempted, not even a little flirting, just a wonderful and special experience. Well, that was makes sense to me as well. No one tried to have sex with me, no dolphin, thankfully. Yeah, they probably have standards, mate. Oh no. After everything I've just said, I think that... Is that kind of like he's kind of murdered me here as well as this other commenter. Are you telling me that if I was more attractive, the dolphins would try to have sex with me? Is that actually the case? Oh no, maybe I should go back and see if they're more interested in me as I get older. A little bit of a glow up sort of thing. Jesus, guys, that is I'm not sure how to feel about that. That's a weird one. A mask does F all. Mandatory to wear them in China, but that's where the virus started spreading. You take a mask off with your hands, then put it on with your hands, so still putting hands in your mouth. It's all a myth in my eyes. There's so much wrong with that, but we'll get to it after this comment. That's a lot of words to say, I don't wash my hands. But exactly, that is my main point. If you wash your hands, it doesn't matter what you're touching with your hands. Surely, if it's a mask that you own and you wash your hands, then that's fine. I don't understand that. Secondly, when do you put your hands in your mouth when you're putting a mask on? Is that what this guy is saying? You then put it on with your hands, so still putting hands in your mouth. Don't touch you touch the straps. You put the straps over your ears and put the mask on your face like that. You don't touch the mask on the bit that is going to go over your mouth and nose. Why would you ever do that? I don't get it. A fatality rate of 0.00026% is not worth shutting down the country. The flu has an exponentially lower fatality rate. More people have died and been severely affected by the economy getting butt-effed because of the shutdown. 0.00026%? Huh? That would mean that if every single person in the US got COVID, there would be under 900 deaths. Now, taking a little peekaboo at the CDC's numbers, there have actually been 190,000 deaths out of 6.4 million cases. That's a fatality rate of 2.9%, which is over 10,000 times greater than your number. 10,000 times, it's incredible. How incredible? Well, let's take a minute to understand just how spectacularly wrong your number is. If we accidentally multiply or divide our numbers by 5 orders of magnitude, the Earth would have a circumference of 2.4 miles. Okay, that puts into perspective how wrong the math is there. Anyway, a healthy person could walk the entire circumference of the Earth in about 40 minutes. An 18-wheeler would weigh about half a pound, so a 12-year-old girl would have no problem picking up 40 semi-trucks. Meanwhile, you better hit the grocery store, because the FDA recommendations now say you need, is that 200 million? Might even be 20 billion. 200 billion? 20 billion or 200 billion calories, meaning you need to eat 20 cows every day. You hear that, people watching right now? You need to eat 20 cows every day according to the math of this original poster. Not 20 steaks, a full 20 cows. Can you get that down here? It's gonna be hard. You're gonna be quite full, but you got to do it. That's what happens when you're off by a factor of 10,000. Sadly, it appears the amount of lead you ate as a baby exceeds the FDA recommendations by 10,000 times. If the original poster is dumb, then your brain is dead in a coma and then some. And by the way, you better start eating some cows. 20 in a day, you got to start getting through them, guys, as I said. So start now so you don't have to eat, like 10 for dinner, because that is going to be tough. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this episode of r/Murdered by Words. I know what you're thinking. You want more from me. I mean, I do myself. So don't worry. I've made a playlist of all my r/Murdered by Words videos right here. Go and watch them all. They're all fantastic, I promise you. And also, if you are new to the channel, we are coming up on 40,000 subscribers. Pretty cool milestone. Hit the button. Join everyone in the Reddit army. Let's go.